why you should not become a man's girlfriend. So if you're looking, especially when you're looking for marriage and like a long-term relationship, I don't recommend you becoming a man's girlfriend. Like, not at all. And you might be thinking, but you know, how can I become a man's wife when I'm not his girlfriend? Like he wants to like try me out. Like you're not a car. There's no test drives. Like the first of all. Secondly, it again, you're not a car. It doesn't work like that. If a man has you all, you're his girlfriend. Yeah, he has intimacy with you. You're cooking for him. You're living with him. He has no inspiration to fully claim you. Like he already has you. And the bad news about that is you're probably gonna be attached to him and have a hard time walking away. Like when you walk away, it really, really messes with your emotional and spiritual side. So when you go through like this grief and breakup, like a couple of times in your life, like let's say 15 times in your life, like it really messes with your emotional well-being. So being a girlfriend is highly disturbing for you. Plus, like it's your lifetime, right? Like imagine you're like now 35 years old, you're looking to get married, and you also have maybe some time pressure because you want to have children or something like that. I mean, now becoming a man's girlfriend for 2 or 3 years for him to test drive you, like, is the worst idea you can have. Like, please don't do that. I know it's like his idea, but yeah, you don't have to do that. Like, you can become his fiance and wife immediately. Okay, when you follow my structure and the way of dating. Okay, and it works with every guy, with normal guys, with millionaires, and especially with millionaires. I realized this type of dating, circular dating, and no girlfriend, straight fiance, and marriage works especially with affluent men. Okay? And I tell you why. Anyways, so you don't become a man's girlfriend, and even if you're like, let's say in your 20s, early 20s, and you say, oh, I don't want to get married yet, like I still want to like have fun, travel the world. Like, yeah, you can have fun, like go out with your friends, get attention from them, travel the world, but being a girlfriend is not helpful for your hormones and for your mental brain, because like girlfriend has never existed in our evolution. So for a woman, girlfriend doesn't exist. Like when you are in a relationship, like for your brain, it's like you're having a husband. And then the thought of like him just like breaking up, leaving you when he's not fully committed, it just even subconsciously causes anxiety, and you're in this lower position. So in all aspects, it's not something that I advise. Like if you don't want to get married, just have fun, circular dating, right? Like, I mean, you can go out with some guys, like have a drink. I mean, non-alcoholic drink, like better don't drink on dates to stay completely conscious. But like have a nice soda or a tea or water, whatever you want to drink. Okay, but like have fun, go out. Like you can have fun without any intimacy, without being exclusive. Of course you can like flirt and go out, like if you really don't want any commitment. Like I had a couple of very young clients say I'm not ready for marriage yet, but yeah, it made sense for them to not be a girlfriend boyfriend, but to kind of like circular date and just like go out and have like fun. And um and men have something from it too. They enjoy the company, so it's like a mutual nice thing. Okay, so, and again, especially when you're looking for marriage and engagement, like it's not a time to be a girl. Like it doesn't matter if you're looking for marriage or not. Like I don't think being a girlfriend is a good idea. I literally don't think that's a good idea, because you're like giving the guy all life benefits without he earning that. Like he didn't claim you. He didn't make a vow in front of universe, God, his family, friends, the community, the state, right? Like he didn't sign that he's gonna provide for you. Like he doesn't even provide for you probably when you're his girlfriend. So like why would you do that? Like you're such a precious woman. Why would you give yourself up for free? It's it, like you're Porsche, but you treat yourself like you are a car that no one wants, and like you give yourself up for free. Like no, like mm-mm. Raise your worth, raise your value. Like because you are valuable, it's just a decision. It's just a decision. And yes, the things like looking out for your body a little bit and learning how to polarity works, how to date are important. And yet it just comes down to a decision that you decide, you know what? A man is not going to have access to me if he didn't work for, didn't claim me, didn't provide and protect. And your decision will impact your sister, your brother, sister, but even your brother. Like I'm impacting my brother. My brother is like the biggest gentleman because he's around me. So your decision impacts like your sister, your girlfriends. Like everybody's gonna watch, and this is a collective thing where women really claim their value and worth. Okay, and so I made the other day a video about like casual intimacy. So you can watch that. But this is literally also not something that I recommend because you as a woman, you are going to leak energy. You're literally going to leak life force energy without getting anything in return. So that's not a good idea either. And I don't want to go into explanation why it happens, but you just search for the other video. It's called When to Have Sex with a Man. Okay. So yeah, like I'd say you either circular date, just go out a little bit, and when you say you met a guy who you really like, you feel attracted to him, like just commit to him. People are so scared of commitment. Why people are so scared of commitment? Because these days the media will tell you, oh, commitment is making you like captive, you lose your freedom when you commit. Let me tell you one thing, as a successful entrepreneur side even, the number one reason for success in all life areas is commitment. Because when things fall apart in your business, in your life, in your relationship, a committed person, no matter how hard that is going to find a solution, either by herself, by himself, or with like therapy, coaching support, because the person is committed. I would have never been here in my, multiple six-figure coaching business if I wasn't committed. Because there were times where I felt like, many times actually, I felt like maybe it's hard. Like it's hard. There are also many challenges while building a business, showing up online, being there for my clients. So, but the same thing is in a relationship. The number of like you need to have compatibility. Being how could I say this word? Compatible. Like you need to match. But that's why you do this dating process of logically dating, not going into like intimacy straight and then like letting your hormones and emotions lead. But no, you know what kind of guy you want. You if you need help, like reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. I'm gonna help you on your journey towards finding the right husband for you. Okay, but you go to this dating journey, you logically decide what kind of man is like the right fit for you and who isn't. Okay. And then, you can have the intimacy later on, having those emotions. Um, but basically, like let's just assume, okay, you got to know this guy for 3 months or even a year. You really like him, like he's so amazing to talk to, he's handsome, you're attracted to him. And he is wealthy, he's a millionaire, he's respectful. For the whole year he was respectful. Like every single day, and you also enjoyed the time with him. You didn't have intimacy with him, and yes, you can do that. Like I actually dated someone like over a year without having any intimacy. So even though there's attraction, anyways, you can do that. Like you have your boundary, right? That's why the boundary is like there to protect you so that you can make a logical, conscious decision. And then you commit to the person, and he's like, for 1 year, he was always there. He was like healthy, he was loving, he was respectful, and you're attracted to him. I mean, yes, you guys have to match, but commitment is the number one reason for success. It's commitment, nothing else. Because when you're committed and things fall apart, you will work on them. Okay. And but sometimes people think, oh, but marriage is gonna be boring, marriage like this. Yeah, if you don't know how polarity works, if you don't know how relationship works, then of course it's gonna be boring and no polarity. But that has nothing to do with like commitment. You can have a boyfriend girlfriend relationship or even no relationship and have no polarity. I had a time of my life where I had no relationship and I didn't know how polarities work, and every guy would see me as like a best buddy, best friend. So that's not the problem of the commitment. The problem is because you don't know how polarity work and relationship work. Maybe you're full of trauma and drama, and that's why you attract like drama and trauma in your relationship. So those things have to be addressed. And this is what I help you in my one-on-one coaching as well. Yeah. So if you need my extra support, feel free to reach out. My email is in the description box. Kind of losing my voice now. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say here is that I don't think being a girlfriend is a good idea. It's like you give the guy, um, you know, wife benefits without getting anything in return. No commitment, no providing, and like you lose your lifetime. Later, you will have to go through like a grieving process. Maybe when you're lucky, he will marry you. But if you guys break up, you have to go through a grieving process, which is really hard on your emotions and spirituality. And like it's really disturbing for a woman to be a girlfriend. And you're in this lower position of like, would you marry me? And it's like, I already have everything of you. Like, why would I marry you? Like, no. Like then he ditches you. And then another lady says, like, first first commitment before any kind of intimacy. And or like first commitment, like they just request a commitment and he will be able to do it. Because a man wants, like he will only feel worthy of you when he has to work hard for you, when he claims you. He would never feel worthy of you otherwise. And you have no idea how many men I met, especially millionaires, high achieving men who have, yeah, they have like so many women who run after them, who give it up for free. They're bored. They don't want that because a high achieving man, a man who, become a millionaire, who is successful in his business, he's proud. Like, he's proud of like this hard work. He's proud of getting here where he is. And do you think this hardworking, proud man is gonna go for a woman who's like, I'm gonna be your girlfriend. I'm gonna give you everything you want for free, and and yeah, gonna cook and clean so that you can see how good I am as a wife. Like he's gonna be like, okay, no, I don't want her because like I have to work hard for her. Like he wants to be the masculine side. Like he wants to be the masculine who's like working hard to claim you, and if he can't, like he's not gonna feel worthy of you. So that is why I'm also saying dating relationship is so different in your career. Yes, in your career, you show people, like even I, right? Like I show people testimonials with my other clients. I show up here live so that you get a taste of me of like, yeah, I think she's a good coach. Like I trust her. She has success um with her other clients and like she has experiences. So yeah, like in your career or your business, you do those things of like, you know, and giving free stuff first, like showing and giving first, and then having the success. But in a relationship, that doesn't work like that. Because in career, it's like it's literally 50-50. Like there's always an energy exchange. Like you get a service or you get a product, and then you get money for that, right? But in relationships, you have polarity, feminine, masculine. So there is no like in polarity, if you show up as the masculine, I show you how great I am, and you get everything for free, like a free sample. He's gonna be like in his feminine, like, oh, I take it, but you will not give you anything back because it's polarity. Polarity called it's like feminine and masculine. All the energy goes in one direction, not in both. But that makes it juicy, and it makes it fun. And this is how attraction and sexuality work. All right. So, long story short, I don't recommend you becoming his girlfriend. Okay. And just if you don't want to get married, just have fun dating, go out a lot, and let the man spoil you, let the man treat you good to dinner. And eventually, when you meet a guy who you really like and you meet him for a year and you see how amazing he is, maybe you will be open to commitment. But definitely, it's not fair for you, for a woman, to commit as a girlfriend boyfriend because your brain doesn't see it as your brain and your body doesn't see it as girlfriend boyfriend or something casual. Like this is never existed in our evolution. Like your brain gonna think he's my husband and I'm so attached to him and he's so amazing, and you're gonna feel frustrated if he doesn't claim you. And again, even in a man's even in a man's eyes, being like when he claims you, he feels worthy of you. When he has the competition, he has to like, work for you. But when he gets you for free, he doesn't feel worthy of you. He might settle. Yeah, he might settle just like he settles with something that's convenient, but nobody feels proud of like I'm a man when they settle for like he's not gonna go to his like men friends and be like, I'm a man. I'm just settling because it's like, I'm afraid I'm not gonna get anything better, or like it's just convenient. Like, no, man stories like, oh, I have to work so hard for her. And I worked so hard to get this car, even I worked so hard for her. I'm so proud of me. I'm with her now. Honestly, it breaks my heart because men, and I don't blame them. They're like, they're confused. Like they're confused. They're like, I don't know. Like men always tell me this. Like I don't know why this woman runs after me. Like I don't understand this. Like they tell me, they're like, I don't understand it because this is not in their nature. Like stop running after them. Stop giving yourself up for free. Like men, I interview men all the time because I want to know what's like their view, especially wealthy men. I interview them a lot. And they're always like, I don't understand why this woman run after me. Like, I don't know, like what she wants from me. Like, no, I don't want that. Like, and they always want the woman who's following the structure of dating that I'm teaching, and they always want the woman who is like making them work hard for them because they love it. All right, that's just polarity. Anyways, send you so much love. If you need more support in terms of one-on-one coaching, my support in eventually group coaching, just feel free to reach out. We will have our free first call and see how I can help you. What would be the best option for you? Okay, my email is in the description box, and let me know what you think about being a girlfriend in the comments. Bye bye. See you in the next video.